Right, Shalom, Shalom. When they give all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakawadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Teach room well, taught me this truth. Shalom to the 144,000, first and foremost. The elect, pushing this truth in all sincerity in 4 quarters of the earth. Lord willing, we be at that number. It's your brother Tobiah Yakuna coming at you with a quick lesson low in this edifying. I just wanted to get in on just some nutritional stuff, nothing too deep though. At this, a part of Esau's sword is his ability to defile things, as the scriptures say, you shall eat your defiled land in the land of your captivity. I mean, your defiled bread, in the land of your captivity, roughly paraphrasing. Esau is defiling all of this food, yet at the same time, he has a thing called food science. And it's geared toward basically, number one, I would say, I don't know for sure, but I would say, the number one thing is selling food, man. How you sell food, man. People got to like it. And how do people like it, man? By way of their what? Their taste buds, right? So, it's just something that I've always paid attention to. When I was growing up, I was lucky enough to have a father that kind of like he tempered that lust for taste, for sugar and excess and shit. And really it kind of came through my mother as well, but probably more so through my mother, really. But balance, the Lord, as the scriptures say, the Lord is a just balance, man, and He's a just balance. The Lord is in everything, so He's a just balance in your in how you're supposed to eat. The scriptures speak on how the medicines that we the health and the healing really comes from the earth, man, roughly paraphrasing, all right? So, as we come from the earth, being fashioned out of the dust of the land of the earth, we replenish ourselves by way of things out of the earth, man. And sometimes these things, they're not going to taste the greatest, man. And really, who really formulates your taste anyway, man? They got a saying in the world, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, man. Right? So, this devil, he controls the narrative. We know that. But not just the narrative of politics, but the narrative of what you deem tastes good and what you deem doesn't taste good. Now, what comes to mind real quick is that I remember these box cakes. At one point, they were pretty decent. Then they started tasting kind of funny and weird. It was like, what the fuck? This Duncan Hines, Betty Crocker, this shit is gross. It tastes funny. And it tastes artificial. It tastes weird. And then all of a sudden you find like a whole generation. I'm an older brother, but you find like a whole generation of Jake just geared toward that type of taste, man. So when you set a real cake in front of their faces, they're like, what the fuck is this? This ain't cake. No, this is a real cake. This is made with real flour, real butter, real sugar. But see, Jake want that cake that comes out of a plastic wrap. That you hit C2 on the vending machine, and it comes through the it's kicked down, and you reach down and you grab it, bust it open, and that's cake. That's what he's geared toward. But who fashions these things? Esau Edom, man. The mad scientist, man. The scientists of the scriptures speak on how this devil is he basically aligns himself with science, so-called, man, or so-called science, man, theory. And we know that this devil, his whole MO really is just to keep the sons of God down, man, the Israelites down, to keep their foot by any means necessary on the sons of God, man, the Israelites, man. So to keep them defiled, man, as I brought out, and I'm going to grab that real quick. Ezekiel 4:13, and the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. Verse 14, then said I, Lord, power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, behold, my soul hath not been polluted, for from my youth up even till now have I not eaten of that which dieth of itself, or is torn in pieces, neither came their abominable flesh into my mouth. So, our forefathers were very specific on diet, man, on what came into their mouth, man. What they consume. But as the prophecy says here in Ezekiel 4:13, and the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles. Defiled meaning tainted, okay? Whether I will drive them, those Gentiles being the nations, man. We are in a melting pot. America, Babylon the Great. This is the city of confusion, man. Okay, it's confused because it's so many nations and so much wine meaning philosophies, pushed throughout this whole land, America, Babylon the Great. It's just defiled, man. So it's just a big gumbo of everything, man. Nations that are cool with eating cats, rats, dogs, squid, lobsters, crabs. Nations that are cool with, eating unlawful insects. Nations that are cool with adultery, murder, incest. Nations that are cool with, just worshiping idols. And you throw that in a big-ass fucking cauldron, big-ass pot, and you mix all that shit together, and you got America, Babylon the Great, man. This place is, it is of the utmost abomination, man. The scriptures speak of it as being spiritually Sodom and Egypt. These are abominable places, ancient places back in the in ancient times, man, which the Lord had to destroy, man. Sodom more specifically. Okay. So just to get back to the point, this devil, he has all kinds of what I would call like tethers or leashes. A leash, what you put around a dog's neck, right? Those dogs being the Israelites. You put that leash around that dog and you tell him where to go. And this is what this devil does, man. He tells you what is good, what tastes good. Oh, this tastes good. He formulates what's good for you or what's good for Jake, man, because we know what the truth is, right? Jake not giving a damn about the laws, statutes, and commandments, the dietary laws, not knowing that they're the Israelites, not I mean, they know now this word is pushed out. But you know, hey, they're blinded. The Lord got them blinded, man. And you can see the judgment, man. I work in the health industry. Niggas is getting their legs chopped off daily. Daily. Okay? You know, circulatory issues. You know, diabetes. I mean, the list goes on, man. But my whole point in this whole lesson, Lord willing, you're edifying that don't be a slave to your taste buds, man. Know that this devil has fashioned your taste buds, has fashioned you to think that something tastes good, and it is bullshit, man. Or to think that, oh man, the taste of this is gross. You know, it's a very, and I've done lessons on this before, but it's just the spirit is on me now. It's a very, you know, boxed in situation that this devil keeps people, especially Jake, in, man, as far as their taste buds is concerned. Takis and hot fries and Doritos and fucking, you know, this is food science, man. He puts the Food and Drug Administration are tied together. It's called the Food and Drug Administration, man. You know they sit down at the same lunch table, the same dinner table, talking how to rub elbows, how to increase revenue within both of their administrations. Well, hey, you formulate this kind of drug that's gonna push more people into my, you know, sector of health, quote unquote healthcare. Now we could chop off more legs and extract more resources. You see? So the whole thing being said, and Lord willing, I'm not too long-winded. Never trust thine enemy, as the scriptures say. And also know that we were dipped in this place, man. We grew up in this place, and we're still being constantly dipped. It's a constant fight, man. And the biggest fight, or one of the biggest fights, as far as diet and food is concerned, is your taste buds, man. Go against the grain. Your palate. Push your palate toward other things, bitters, you know, things that may not seem so savory, salty, fatty, buttery, sugary. You got to go opposite of that shit, man. Fresh, bitter. You know? You got to go opposite of this fucking place, America, Babylon. You got to be contrary to America, Babylon the Great. You have to be contrary to this place. Okay? That makes you a contrarian. You got to be contrary. Because this place is a fucking abomination. And if you relish in this place, man, you're going to, hey, we live not on bread alone. We understand how the scriptures say, But hell, man, part of walking in the truth and in the word is adhering to the dietary laws, man. And every man's got their own, every man got their own lot. But it's because that could take you down a rabbit hole. It can. But just like anything, man, you could practice, pushing toward, get your minerals in, man. Hey, so Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to give all glory, honor, and praise you. How about Shem Yahushua, about Shem Shalom.